back home, back home. Welcome to the GCN Show. Coming up, the World Tour riders get together for the first time in 2015 at the People's Choice Criterium and the Women's Santos Tour.
We've got all of our regular features, tech, tweet, comment and caption of the week, plus our increasingly competitive Strava Club.
Yeah, and we reveal the lucky winner of the Ventoux bike competition that we announced last week. This is all on camera.
Before we get started though, I do feel that it's worth pointing out, Si, a glaring mistake that you made on last week's show. You said it was a specialised tarmac, but quite obviously it was a specialised venge that we showed.
Specialised tarmac? Oh no, who could possibly have made a mistake like that? Tarmac and venge. Hey, Mike?
I'd laugh at that.
Where's Matt?
Come on, Matt. The injury wasn't that bad, mate. You can't pull another sickie.
No, that's just his age, not his injury.
Fans, that is. It's for all you guys.
Matt, 2,700 people have asked for your hair to be
Yeah,
back home.
the hair looks.
No, I'm not in a. I'm still convalescing.
You've got to do it.
Took
You've
a week
got
off.
to do it. We can't ask the viewers to vote on something with their likes and then not do it. We won't be able to ask them to do
Back
anything
home.
again.
Back home. Back home. Go on, Matt. Come on.
Should we adjourn and we'll get back in an hour when he's done it?
Matt Stevens, heart of gold, hair of someone else. Former policeman, his ears to the ground, even when he's standing up.
You look like...
Oh, and Matt snaps, cackles and pops. Stevens plays the Joker Batman styley. His first roll of the dice. When Matt's in this sort of mood, he occasionally wheezes himself.
Oh God.
Oh, he's chucked his load in the excitement.
Oh my God, I can see it in the camera. Jesus.
With that t-shirt, there's something kind of leprechaun going on about it as well, actually.
Well, was it worth it?
Puff out that side a bit more, actually.
It is. It's quite funny.
Is it?
That is brilliant.
Maybe we'll let the viewers decide. Now I've got to sit through the entire news show like this. For love, really.
Finally, on Sunday, we got to see the World Tour teams reunite, pin some numbers onto their brand new jerseys and compete against each other for the first time in 2015. The People's Choice Classic is pretty much now the traditional season opener, coming as it does in Adelaide 2 days before the Tour Down Under.
Yeah, the 51 kilometres were covered extremely quickly. Just under an hour, in fact. If anyone can work out the average speed.
We'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah, anyway, loads of early breaks trying to make it stick, but with Giant Alpecin controlling the bunch with an iron grip, it was always going to go down to one thing.
It certainly was, and their team leader Marcel Kittel didn't disappoint. There was a superb lead out from teammate Cohen de Court that saw him power across the line in first place. Second went to Spain's Juan Jose Lobato of Movistar, and Drapac's Walter Whipper rounded out the podium in third.
Yeah, I'm always nervous before the first race. I want to have that first win immediately with the team if it's possible, and I'm super happy that it worked out today.
Don't forget you can check out our race reports from the Tour Down Under. See who won stage 1, just click up here. Live and direct from Adelaide. Well, not live, nor direct actually, but anyway, it's from Adelaide.
Time for our caption competition now, and the photo we gave you last week was this one of Tom Bonin on a trampoline at the Ethics Quickstep photo session with Tim Dewala. And the winner is Prancing Pony 12345, who said altitude training with Tom Balloonan and the Ethics Quickstep team. Well done, Prancing Pony. Get in touch with us here or on our Facebook page, and we'll send you out a GCN cab.
That's not just Prancing Pony, it's Prancing Pony 12345. Get in touch.
To avoid confusion there. Now, this week we've got a first for the GCN Caption Competition. It's a picture of Dan, but it's more than a picture, it's also a video.
Take a look at this.
Now, leave your captions to that utterly bizarre video in the captions underneath the video.
Can you work out what's going on? Because I can't.
Nor can I.
No, none of us know. For the first time this year, the 4-day Santos Women's Tour is running alongside the men's event. And it's not a particularly big surprise to see Orica AIS to the fore. The first stage was won by 24-year-old Italian Valentina Scandalara, and the second stage was won by her teammate Melissa Hoskins.
However, those two had to settle for the lower steps of the podium on stage 3, which was won by former world champion Giorgia Bronzini of Wiggle Honda. And whilst we record this at least, Scandalara is still holding on to her 6-second lead in the overall classification.
1, 2, 3.
I must have already gone.
It worked when you guys did it last week.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, the person that's won the Shining New Vitus is Christoph Neuberger of Austria. So well done, Christoph. A Shining New Vitus will be winging its way across to Austria very, very soon. Well done.
He correctly guessed, actually, that Dan's nickname was Mr. Vane.
That was actually one of the suggestions.
I know. Or was it the bus?
You didn't win, whoever put Mr. Vane, even though probably...
Or the Speedo Torpedo, which is just weird.
Ooh.
I don't know where you've seen that.
I like Speedo Torpedo. That should have actually been
Flying
that one.
Scotsman was another one.
That was another weird one, yeah. Yeah.
Can't remember the others. Mr. Good Looking, I think, was one.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh no, I've got to be grumpy. So.
That's better. Another big-name rider announced their retirement this week, unable to secure a contract for 2015, and that's Nick Noyens, the 2010 Tour of Flanders winner, having spent the last couple of years with Garmin Sharp. Now, over his 12-year career, he also secured victories in Het Valk, Kuurne-Brussels-Kuurne and Paris-Brussels.
You were on Tour of Britain as well, didn't you, once?
He did.
Yeah.
I think it was right. Yeah, he did. Definitely did.
Right
Yeah.
for...
CSC, was it?
Yeah. Big name. The comment sections underneath our videos have been absolutely lighting up this week. There's been some absolutely brilliant ones, so thanks very much for all your contributions. But here are some of our favourites. Mine particularly comes from Ben Standen, who, perhaps not intentionally, said, I can shift onto the smaller sprockets all right, but do I have to do 2 shits to shift up one larger sprocket? Any ideas? I've got absolutely no idea there, Ben. There's something seriously wrong.
Meanwhile, DJ BJ said, Global Cycling Network, please give lines including almonds to one of the other boys, as Dan pronounces it L rather than R sound. Is it almonds?
Almonds.
It's got an L in it. Anyway, put me off more than seeing Matt take a cold tray of cold flapjacks out of a cold oven without oven gloves, whilst pretending that they were fresh out of the oven, pre-cut. That would have been
got a
some
seriously
tough
good point there,
camera
Matt.
that can handle overheat and still work. P.S. I see the V Brigade have gone into inevitable meltdown, as to be expected anytime diet is mentioned.
Anyway, continuing this rather funny theme, Lucio TTT says, is Daniel feeling okay? This week he looks happy and is cracking jokes on the GCN show. Usually he appears grumpy and moody. Hopefully we'll return to normal programming this week.
I think it's fair to say we probably have returned to normal programming, haven't we?
Looks
Well, that wasn't funny.
Looks pretty.
Yeah, but he's been
Pretty
pretty
dour, isn't
moody
he?
all the way through.
Definitely.
Should we move on to the next one? RCS Sport this week announced their wildcard selections for their 2015 World Tour races, namely Tirreno Adriatico, Milan San Remo, the Giro d'Italia and Il Lombardia. And there were a few surprises along the way, particularly in the Giro, because amongst the teams invited there are the Polish CCC team and the Southeast Pro Cycling team, which is probably best known to you and I in their previous incarnation of Neri Sotoli.
Yeah, and this one is a particularly controversial choice, given the rash of positive dope tests they've had in the last couple of years. And though they officially earned their selection to the Giro d'Italia by winning the season-long Italian Cup in 2014, we did rather hope that maybe RCS could have sent a message by not inviting them, but then I'm sure there's a legal precedent there somewhere as well.
Yeah, and CCC, on the other hand, contains such riders as David Rebellin and also Stefan Schumacher. A couple of... went French with Rebellin. CCC, on the other hand, contains such riders as David Rebellin and Stefan Schumacher, a couple of riders with less than squeaky clean pass. And it's amazing to think that David Rebellin actually started his last Giro d'Italia 21 years ago.
His last?
No, his
It was first.
One of those two.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago, though, 21
Anyway,
years.
either way, to put it into some sort of perspective for the rest of you out there, that was 6 years before even Matt did the Giro.
That is pretty
That just
punchy,
puts
that.
it into perspective.
Fancy it again?
Oh, this is not possible. You are not professional. You need training more.
I was a professional 10 years ago.
With a bit of work.
laugh at that.
Healthy, tasty, tasty actually good as well, no, high performance cake.
We've got something very special coming up this Wednesday. We've got together with Sorted Food, the coolest food channel on YouTube. They're four guys, not too dissimilar to ourselves, with very nice hair, who kind of know their subject, just messing around really.
Better watch out, drop some banana, you don't want to slip on that.
Yeah. Anyway, they have helped us with a little bit of a project, creating the ultimate healthy, tasty post-ride cake.
Now the recipe where Si helps being in inverted commas, make the cake is going to be on our channel, but there's something even better than that. Because
it's not even better, is it?
Well, I think it's better because myself and Matt partnered up with two of their presenters to go on a tandem race. So head over to their channel from Wednesday onwards and check it out.
Yeah, and you can find out who is the fastest GCN pilot, tandem pilot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the race, 2 miles uphill, and the winner is to receive coffee and cake baked by Ben Epperell.
Yes!
And Si. On your marks, get set, go!
We're away!
One of our favourite races of the year, the Strada Bianca, has gone up even more in our estimations with the launch of a women's race, which is held on the same day as the men's.
Yeah, it's been given a UCI ranking of 1.1, and the 103-kilometre event will take in 17 k's of gravel roads and finish up the super steep climb to the Piazza Il Campo.
Did you ride that race?
I did ride it once, Matt, yeah.
What
Who are you riding for?
I rode for Cervelo test team, actually.
Right. I was just thinking that final climb there couldn't be that steep if Lloydie was there and did it right.
I don't think it finished on that climb when Lloyd was riding. It was a flat finish, I think.
No, it did finish up there. I was rubbing shoulders with Hegedal and Andy Schleck, and yeah, it was good.
Can't all be bosses.
Was that the year they were in the Gruppetto?
Yeah.
Now, in tech news this week, Garmin have acquired Ikubu, which is a South African-based tech company that developed the Backtracker. Now, this is a rear-facing radar system that alerts the rider to cars coming up from behind. Now, I think it's quite an interesting development from Garmin. Presumably, your new or existing Garmin head unit will be able to pick up the information from the Backtracker and then display it to you on your Garmin device, as opposed to the slightly clunky Ikubu unit that exists currently.
Yeah, I guess it remains to be seen exactly how Garmin are going to integrate it into their current units and in fact develop the product. But one thing that we do know is that this could be really helpful for Matt because he'll be able to foresee before any riders come past him.
Do you want me to backcomb your hair as well?
No.
The usual suspects lead the way again this week, with Cycle Doctor 1 pipping Stephen Abraham by a mere 12 kilometres and both riders completing an amazing 2,200 kilometres or thereabouts. So the battle of the Titans continues, but the big question remains, will Bruce continue on into February?
Well, despite their big miles, neither of them managed to top the leaderboards in the longest solo ride. That actually went to Chris Komolmit, who did an amazing 623 kilometres in an Audax event taking place in Thailand, and that took him 28 hours.
Crikey. The leader of our climbing competition also deserves some serious kudos as well, I think. He racked up 39,000 metres of ascent in the Trentino region of Italy. So congratulations, Marcin Niedzwicki, possibly. Anyway, apologies for getting your name preposterously wrong there. Some of the routes that he posted, the profiles just look absolutely bonkers.
It's lovely around there, really hard terrain.
Oh man, it's unreal. So yeah, congratulations, Marcin.
On the channel this week, Wednesday, it's how to ride more safely.
Sucks, especially if it's totally your fault. But it doesn't have to be that way, with a combination of some simple techniques, including braking, cornering, descending, and more famously for me perhaps, unclipping.
Thursday is the top 10 devious tricks to help beat your riding mates.
And on Friday, we've got the 2015 Team Bikes, and Saturday, as a special treat, it's Peter Sagan's Specialised Venge, which you may already have caught a glimpse of last week. Hang on, sorry, I said the Venge, not the tarmac. Can you take the tarmac off the screen and put the Venge? Thank you.
Definitely
right,
Venge.
Venge this week.
No, you look right now, Si.
Thanks, I bet. Yeah, see.
On Sunday, we take a look back through our increasingly deep GCN vault in Off the Back, and then on Monday, we're going to show you the basics of how to get your saddle height right. And then, of course, next week on Tuesday, we'll be back to this GCN show.
Not this one. Next week's show.
Be a different one entirely, Dan, not this
true,
one. Yeah.
True. So, same but different.
Yeah. Same but different.
Tweet of the week this week comes from Bulka Mollema. Mollema.
Bolka.
I think there's a Trek video for the pronunciation. But anyway, he said roadblock, but we've got Spartacus at Fabian Cancellara.
That's a cracking picture, that one, isn't it? But yeah, still on the Twitter theme, lads. You know, obviously Bertie regularly texts me now and again, but for the first time he actually tweeted me. Just here. And the other day he said...
English,
in English, so no need for a translation at all. Very, very good English indeed. And Bertie said, at Real Stevens, at Tinkoff Saxo, thanks to you, Matt, we passed a great day. See you soon. Smiley winky emoticon. What a lovely chat.
Word.
See how you got your Twitter handle in there. You can follow me at Daniel Lloyd 1.
As always, we'll leave you with Extreme Corner.
Nice.
The GCN merchandise shop is now open. I'm sporting this lovely green number. This, by the way, is a small. I normally go for a medium, hence the appearance this week of my nipples on a small cameo roll. Down here has got one of our lovely cups. There's also a Road Bike Party 3 cup that Simon's got, and Simon's also sporting one of our new hoodies. So click on the description below to go straight to the GCN shop to buy our lovely merchandise.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure you've already seen it, but just in case you haven't, absolutely you have to click up there and watch How to Climb with Alberto Contador and Matt. It's an absolute genius video. And then one of our how-to videos, actually, if you click down there, you get to How to Go Faster.
Now, 2 weeks ago, almost 3,000 of you liked our show in order to get Matt to backcomb his hair. So to give us an idea of how many you enjoyed Matt backcombing his hair, give us another like. And finally, if you don't already subscribe to the channel, it's easy to do. Just click on one of us. And you might as well do it because until you click somewhere, you're going to get this on loop.
Hang on a minute, you're still here? Crikey, that's quite impressive, impressive endurance there. Well done.
Incredible.